All right, coach. Spot for me.
Timer start, timer stop, timer start, timer stop, timer start. Gear up.
Yeah, so let's see how she does.
You can always land diagonally across the runway if the wind's still
Yeah.
stronger than you want it.
I'll see how she does here. Here we go. I'm throttling back. And I need to dial down something on the gyro because you can see it rocking a little bit. Let me see what that is. I got 3-axis gyro,
5 minutes.
so you can see it oscillate a little bit in that crosswind. What's she doing here? Well, I can't tell if that's oscillation or the wind.
Well, it's, yeah, it comes and goes, so there could be some gusts.
Yeah, I tell you what I'm doing. I'm gonna come around this way and give her a full Jenny down the runway. Okay. Nah, that's just the wind. Okay, I'm good. All right. So practice the approach and get this beast in for some landing practices here.
Have you flown this one before?
Only a few times. I think this is going to be my 3rd flight.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Have you up at altitude? Have you flown it slow to see how it slow flights?
Yeah, it does good. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to activate a landing flap. And I just need to find out. I'll initiate the turn first. Back off the throttle.
Takeoff flaps.
Take off flap. Phew.
It seems reasonably stable.
Yeah, it is.
Flaps up.
That's the gyro kicking in right there too, because I was fighting. I was having to do a little bit of rudder and a little bit of
Time
aileron.
remaining 3 minutes.
All right. Yeah, it's doing good. All right. So this is really a good test of gyro and coming in at my least favorite landing pattern in a crosswind. So got to put the big boy pants on sometimes.
Well, as long as you haven't exhausted the battery, you still got the option of going around.
Yeah. You got that right. All right. I think I'll make another practice run here. Do it again.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Gear down.
It seems
Okay.
reasonably stable.
All right, let's see.
Takeoff flaps.
I'm way out there. Come on, sink. Oh.
Timer stop.
Anyway, you salvaged it.
God. It wasn't real pretty, but it's done in one piece.
Right.
Let's see what I bent.
Timer start. Timer stop.
Normally that bends it pretty good.
Timer stop. Timer start. Timer stop. Timer
I can't get it around in the wind.
stop. Timer start. Timer stop. Timer start. Time remaining 1 minute. Timer stop. Timer start. Timer stop.
What's the voice saying?
I'll show you. For instance, on the DX6,
Mm-hmm.
see that 1? That's the
Yeah.
throttle at 1.
Mm-hmm.
So if you move the throttle up, 2,
Mhm.
nothing.
Timer start.
Okay,
Oh, timer start.
right,
Okay.
3, and then 7, 8. Right at 8.
Timer stop.
Oh, it's saying timer stop. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So instead of just kicking a timer and it's on all the time,
Right. Right.
why not?
Right.
Okay, the landing gear look okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great idea. Put it up in front of my face. Let's see how they close. All in. Flaps
Flaps up.
up. Okay, I'm good.
Is that the gyro still trying to keep it
Yeah,
level?
yeah. I'll show you how these gyros, how they work. I did my first experiment on my old, is it 1250 millimeter Corsair, which is real twitchy. It's a Dynam, real lightweight.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast though. Okay, so with the gyro,
Uh-huh.
what you want to do is set a gyro up. So watch that aileron.
Right.
When I pitch the plane up, the aileron moves up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's countering. If the wind catches it and goes up, it's
Right.
going to force it back down. And the same thing with the tail. When I go up, it's hard to see. When I go up,
Right.
whoa, it goes up and down,
Uh-huh.
and then left and right. You can really see the rudder.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I've got each surface tuned.
Mm-hmm.
So on the gyro, on this particular model, which they've quit making, you have, and I'll show you here, 3 pots. So you got
Uh-huh.
aileron adjustment, elevator, and rudder.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got these at 10 o'clock and that one at 3 o'clock. So
Right.
that's probably at a good 75%, and these are probably at 30%.
Right.
So what you do is you have to set the gyro in a certain fashion. You can't set it clockwise, and you don't want it bouncing up and down,
Right.
and preferably closer to the center of gravity.
Right.
And then it's easy to program. It's a push button.
Mm-hmm.
So on these gyros, it's got 3 settings if you had enough channels. 1 is off or
Mhm.
on, but off is 1 setting. 2 is normal gyro,
Mm-hmm.
just like this. And then 3 is a 3D. And 3D is, if you had the channels, which I do on my S-Bach, you can put the plane in any attitude you want. And when you lock in that gyro, it's going to fly the plane just like that.
Really?
And all you got to do is manage the throttle. There's a little bit you got to do, but pretty much it keeps it right there.
Oh.
It's horrible on a warplane if you accidentally get in 3D mode though.
Yeah.
It's bad. I've done it. So you really got to know what toggle you're on, and you just got to keep track of that toggle. Now, the next thing is when you get it mounted, it's really easy. The servos coming from the rudder go to one of those pins, the rudder,
Mm-hmm.
and then aileron and elevator,
Right.
and then these go to the transmitter. The fourth one, if I had enough channels, would go to the transmitter channel for a toggle off and on in 3D. But on this one, if you don't choose to do that, when you plug it in and wire it that way, it's just going to fire up and it's always going to be in normal gyro mode. You can't turn it off.
Oh, so on this flight you just had, you don't have the ability to turn it off if you don't want to?
Mm-mm.
Wow. It's like when you go to land, and see here you're adjusting your pitch and it's trying to
Well, here's what I thought. You're thinking the same way I did.
Yeah.